Well, I think if you should ask me, the beef between the women is finally coming to an end because over the weekend or on the weekend, that was Saturday, something dramatic happened. And today we are going to be talking about it. Some of our female are still beefing or have finally resolved their beef or not. But of course, you are welcome to the reaction video, and as he always says, if it is hot, we are definitely reacting. I am Tiyeki Nipa.
And I am Odate James.
Yes, subscribe to the channel so that we can go on to the topic. Stay tuned. Yes, so United Showbiz, that's the Nana Ama Mcbrown show on UTV in the evening, Saturdays, 9 p.m. They actually hosted Freda Rhymz and Sista Afia alongside Nana Ama Mcbrown and Bulldog. And it was another story altogether. Freda Rhymz and Sista Afia is crazy. Sista Afia is crazy. Like, I've never seen that kind of Sista Afia before. Yes, so Sista Afia finally rendered an apology to Freda Rhymz, but Freda Rhymz was, no, I don't owe you any apology. I didn't refer you, and then it was all over the place. The whole thing was all over the place. Did you watch it?
I watched it.
First of all, let's talk about Nana Ama Mcbrown. Do you think she was the best person to have handled this thing? Because to me, she was not in control at all. Like, no, not at all. Not at all.
I wouldn't blame her. Reason being that we all have an off moment. We all have that particular moment where you tend to lose control over something that you have control of for a very long time.
Wait,
and
I'll let you to continue.
Okay.
But for me, I just think she is not a presenter.
Oh yeah,
actually,
that's true.
She is an actress and all that. There are people who are actually in the business of such things and could have managed the situation. I don't think it was over her. I just feel it was more than her pedigree. Do you understand? Yes, she's an entertainer and she wants to do hosting and they've given her a show. But for such issues, you needed a professional host, like entertainment host, like someone like Sammy Flex and the Dusties, those people who can actually manage such situations, or those who have had years of managing such situations to have been better. So this why I don't think it was a bad day. It's just that it was beyond her pay grade as a host. She's just new in the business, so I think it was beyond her pay grade.
Okay. Anyway, that's her opinion. But then I also saying that she's actually have track record of doing the hosting stuff. This is not the first time that she's doing that. The United Showbiz actually been airing for a while. They have
I'm saying that.
I'm actually
but
coming
because there. she's not
a host
she hadn't had
experience.
the years of experience.
Good. Exactly, that's what I'm.
That's why she couldn't handle such a situation.
Yes.
Because in previous episode, it has all been, or even though some of them are heated, it wasn't as this.
Yes.
And the best person could have handled such a situation, especially considering the fact that they've had their previous public action and all that, would have been somebody who has been in the game, a professional host, not someone like Lewen who is trying hosting, or someone like Emilia Brobe who is trying hosting, or someone like Nana Baba who is trying hosting, or someone like what's her name, Kweku Menu who is trying hosting.
Yeah. I get you. Tilly's point is very valid and stuff. But then I'm also saying that she's had that kind of process. She's still in the process. She's not an entertainment. Like, she's not have years in that particular field, but then veering from acting to do presenting has been something she's been doing for a while, with even her being show and all this kind of stuff, interviewing celebrities and stuff. But then there's one of a kind of which she has never done before. So then I would like to pardon her for what really happened. She was not really in charge of the show. I was disappointed because I know Nana Ama Mcbrown is the kind of person who she knows what she's about. Okay, so then if something of this nature, she should have found a very nice way of going about it. But then it seems the other Arnold and Bulldog too were not helping. You get it?
Well, I wasn't disappointed though.
Okay.
I wasn't disappointed. I just feel that it was a little above her pay grade. Like,
exactly.
That's all.
Okay, but I was disappointed because I was expecting her to actually, even as I was saying, there are moments that you have your off moment, but then it's up to you to rise to the task. Yeah, she's not done this for very long, but then this is where she was supposed to let us know that if it gets to that particular intensity, she can actually tell us that she can do it. You get me? Yes. So as Lily said, there's actually coming from the point where they've had that kind of public, issue. Then they are coming in. So then you should have made sure that Charlie, there is a probability that it's going to replicate or it's going to happen here, because we are going to go back. We are going to actually
talk about the issue.
Exactly.
Open the wounds.
We are going to open the wounds and even try to, put spirit in it, or even hit it very hard. And you know, women are very emotional. Therefore, once they're going to do that,
men are also emotional.
once they're going to do that, they are going to actually push them to actually come from that particular moment. So you will realize that they were trying to act all cool, like, oh, I'm okay. But then deep within them, they were really hurting. Things were not okay.
At a point, they couldn't even pretend.
Exactly.
It all came out. Sista Afia.
You see. So it's quite unfortunate what really happened. But as I said, I'll just give her the benefit of the doubt that it's the first time doing that, and probably moving on. Of course, I just hope things of this will not happen. But then if it happens and they manage to come on a show, this time around she'll be able to actually get the whole house in order.
Listening to the stories of each of the ladies, who do you think doesn't have a case?
Who I think doesn't have a case? In terms of what?
Because according to Freda Rhymz, she is the one who is known as Sachek, you know. So you, Sista Afia, you made a song and you said, oh no, Sachek, you know. The two fiancés say a Vodafone chip, you know. And she too, she has gone to say that, no, Sista Afia, it didn't bisa something. And now you are upset that she has also stated, according to Sista Afia, she mentioned her name.
Exactly. Yeah.
If she had just done it subliminal. Yes, or she has just hinted, fine. But to mention her name, she's mentioning her brand, what. And Freda Rhymz was like, yo, you can't do beefing like that. Beefing, whether I mention your name or not, you can't tell me that I should consult you on how I should beef you. So that was the back and forth that was going on there. And which one of them had a case and which one of them didn't have a case?
For me, none of them had a case. Reason being that, so there is no clear-cut rules as to how beef is conducted. Like, you can't tell someone that, okay, do beef this way. There are no rules and regulations to it. So based on what you attack someone or what you say about someone, person also goes back and reply you. So mention of names is allowed in beef. Shading is allowed in beef. Using the pan, the metaphor or what have you is allowed in beef. So then, if you catch emotions or you catch feelings in beef, then you end up being a losing part end. So that's what actually happened between these two. They've actually crossed that line of beef, like let's do it lyrically to now meet you physically, let's do it, and also emotionally to let's do it. You get it, and it's one of a kind, because we've been in this country and in this industry where men have beef.
It's not one of a kind. Let me remind you, not long ago, Satawale and Stoneboy, they had their beef exceedingly to another point where these ladies got to, and this even involved a lot of people and could have been more dangerous than this.
Oh yes, but
guns being pulled.
Good, but I'm talking about.
Don't push on the ladies like we are the emotional ones. Men are emotional too.
No, men are emotional, I admit. But then their own is one of a kind. Satawale's own they managed their own for so many years, so they had a managed beef. But then this
once it's hot, we react.
Yes, so for them it's something new. Yes, women have been beefing on social media. We've had those kind of
mind you, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. They too, it became
physical. I remember, yes. So that's even throwbacks and stuff.
Don't push me. Lady, don't push me. Say it to my face. Bitch, please. Yo, mommy.
Yeah, so, and this unlike the others where they had opportunity to express themselves, this particular, what has happened in our industry, they've had opportunity to actually explain themselves. And now, let's go. They'll be like, why did you mention my name? You said this. You didn't get your facts right. Like, and the others will be like, I know people in your camp. I know this information. I'm like, this is quite unnecessary. You get it? So they've caught emotions in the whole thing. And right now, it has really eaten them up. Like, it has now caused that kind of deep bad blood. That trust me, even though they've actually patched up, they haven't. That is it. They've actually haven't, because even though they've done it in a public platform. Guys, remember to listen it here first, though. Yo, we refer you one day.
Unless they want to cover it up by force and then do a song together.
Yeah.
But still, that's bad blood. We go date them our body inside.
And you know what marvels me too? The beef was not started, or it was not between Sista Afia and Freda Rhymz. So it was from Sista Afia to all, or most of the female in the industry, of which Eno was the first to reply. Now, no. Like Freda Rhymz reply, of which now I'm fan of. But then, you know, she's also being a rapper and she understands beef. She had to just hop in.
So, this thing, it be open fight.
Exactly, understand though.
Buffet service. Me, if I be rapper, like I jump in that, yeah, boom, boom, inside. Because me, I think it comes with benefits.
Yeah, that's true.
So she saw the opportunity. Her name wasn't mentioned in the WMT. However, she felt, this shot, I can explain that this is for me.
Exactly.
Because it's free, then I only say free. That is your business. But also no, me this thing I won't say much. I just feel that it's quite unfortunate that it got to that point. But it's not new. Let's not act like women here. Men have done it in this country for us to see that it could get to that point. I just wish they could have managed it and make it more business. Because see, after Corona, nobody will say I won't go to a show that has Eno, Freda Rhymz and Sista Afia performing on it. They would go. It's just that probably Corona might have slowed them down, and maybe their management didn't think of how they could have prolonged this till this season ends, and then they can actually make money out of it. However, others are making money. Eno is making money out of it. Medical systems are working to make money off it. Sista Afia and Nana Ama Mcbrown, but she's forcing. And most Freda Rhymz also dropping commercial songs that we can push it. But this is a normal thing. It's not abnormal at all.
It's abnormal.
It's normal. Once there's beef, I just feel that they should just, if we are not friends, they are not friends. They shouldn't act like everything is cool and then be dying inside. Because there are people we fought with that we don't like them. Me, if I don't like you, I tell you, me, I don't like you. You, this guy, I don't like you. When you see me, don't say hello.
That's all.
That's how I am. So when I'm dissing, you understand that this doesn't like me. But when they act like they are cool, that is where they get emotional like this. Because they feel, no, because I'm not for who can I pay no, bitch, I don't like you. That is how my life is. So I just feel that this thing could have extended a little bit and the way they are doing it. And I like, for some funny reason, I like how the position Freda Rhymz took. I didn't like the fact that Sista Afia apologized.
Okay.
I understand that people will say that I like beef and all, but I didn't like the fact that Sista Afia apologized because it has ended the beef too quick for her side.
Exactly.
I like the fact that Sista Freda Rhymz didn't accept or also apologize back, which means that there's a possibility that it could continue.
It's open. It's actually open now.
Yes, it could continue and spark and people understand that no, she wasn't cool with Sista Afia even after the interview. But once she also apologized, then it will be like the beef has settled. So if she does a song, it's not a beef song. But I just felt like she left it open. This thing could have gone. They could have made money off it. It's show based, Charlie. Don't catch feelings. It is show based. That's what I've seen.
Yeah. So for me, I'm actually of the view that they didn't really do well. They could have managed the whole thing. As I said, Shatawale and Stonebwoy had a very prolonged beef, like Charlie. But then it came under managed. It was managed until what happened. That they actually disgraced Ghana to the whole world and what have you. So the same way that this thing has happened, of which Tilly said, and also I actually concur to what she's saying, that it's not ending. Like all those stuff, Sista Afia actually apologized. It doesn't end there. So for me, I think
she hasn't apologized. So there were fights.
No, I can't say the thing is between Sista Afia and Eno. But then if you remember, it's no Jim, and I said I've done it. So right now, Eno is like an indifferent person in there now.
Actually, what the thing is about?
I'm listening.
The beef. Where Sista Afia started it, and then Freda Rhymz picked it up. Eno didn't come at Sista Afia; she came straight at Freda Rhymz.
Okay.
So the beef was between Sista Afia, Eno and Freda Rhymz, proving their lyrical and being rap powers. And then they all snubbed Sista Afia. So it was the second song of Eno that actually, I say you bring your ghostwriter and all those things. Exactly. But the most of the lashes was going to Freda Rhymz, who she was battling with. But Freda Rhymz no so reply no so edisi anyone or this small portion Emma Sista Afia, but then this time Sista Afia dey go am for deal woman, and now it has turned the fight back to Freda Rhymz and Sista Afia.
That's very true, very good analogy. So then, as I said, so what I'm saying is that the thing they have to manage, because even though she has apologized, and also things like it's quite cool in the eyes of the public that they are okay, they are not. It's high time the management of the two camps come together, sit these two acts down, and make sure that things they've actually understood it. Like they iron out issues.
They shouldn't iron out issues. They should make it a business. Why do they want to iron issues? Are they besties? They're not besties.
No, iron out issues.
I just wish the management, could have been working things behind, so the ladies would just misbehave, or they should let them do their own thing, whilst the management find a way. They should let them know that this thing, even though you've got emotions, we are trying to make profit of it. But that's the importance of all these things you are doing. So come up and the crowd and say, even you stay free. So when they want you, don't let it get to a certain point though. However, we as the management will try and work deals behind for the two of you.
Yes, and what I'm saying is that you said it all, very, very good thing. But what I'm saying is that the management have to act up, because honestly, even though, yes, it's good for the showbiz industry and it's good and all these kind of stuffs, because they're going to make money and they have to look at them. But I'm looking at the temper aspect, the emotional aspect. Where, believe you me, if they don't iron out issues very, very, very well, and make sure these two parties are cool, but they can still go on a lyrical battle or whatever, these two people can meet in public and it can spark again. I know what I'm talking about.
Sister Afia wants to beat Freda Rhymz.
No, she's still, exactly. Because I've seen them at events where like Charlie, Sista Afia, Freda, but then they were all cool before this thing. But then once this thing has started, and as you said, Freda Rhymz has not apologized for making that statement of which Sista Afia has never been comfortable about, because I'll say, when I feel I know when the man was having information, how can you make that thing in such a song? You get me? So once she has not apologized and right now it's open and we can open the beef again, Sista Afia, if quote unquote the management do not act very upset or she will have some kind of bodyguard or some 1 or 2 person with her who can hold her even when she's, because you could see she's the kind of person like Nakuma Bar.
But per what I've heard, Freda Rhymz could beat Sista Afia.
I tell you, anything at all can happen.
Fight there.
For me, I always say that it's not about stature.
Because
stature really matters in fact, but it's not always about stature. Because I've watched movies where we have very strong TikTok build and we have very smallish guys using their smartness and how fast they are to just beat.
That is movie. That is movie.
So, I mean, anything is possible. I'm not going to rule out what you said, saying that Sista Afia can beat Eno. Some people are very loud. Freda Rhymz can beat Sista Afia. As you said, some people are loud naturally, and their loudness can scare you. Like you. But then someone too will very reserved, will also strike one. But then when exactly, you get it. So right now, in the eyes of the public, Sista Afia is the one who can actually mount. Or how can I give that? I can give Freda Rhymz that kind of punch that can end her career.
Okay, guys, what do you think? Drop your comment. Do you think they ended the beef too early, or do you think Charlie was not to do about nothing? Drop your comments. I'm Tilly guys. Follow me on all social media platforms. Follow.
Yeah, so also follow me at udate_j on all social media platforms. And also don't forget follow our blog. We always say this because it's very, very important, because whatever we talk about here, we have lots of them on our blog, www.udatej.com. And also you also subscribe to this channel and also click on the bell icon. We also have a similar situation in or on our blog. When you go on our blog, scroll down, you see a bell icon, red and white bell icon. Just click on it, and that particular icon, when you click on it, it's going to give you notification as and when we drop fresh stories or fresh articles on our blog. And also don't forget to also follow the official social media handle of our account at UdateJTV on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just follow and let's get interactive on there as well.
Alright guys, so we're coming with the next story.
Bye.